On February 1st, 2026, a bushfire started about 800 metres to the east of our house, down the gully and up onto the next ridge. The wind was blowing from the southeast, so it pushed the fire in a northwesterly direction, and later that evening it breached the road that we live on and went across further to the west. During the night the wind swung round to the northeast and pushed the fire to the southwest. On the Monday, my team and I stopped the fire. It came back up the gully and my team and I stopped the fire as it got to the dam just near our house. We thought we'd had seen the worst of it then, but on the Tuesday, overnight from the Monday night, the wind blew it up the gully, and then on the Tuesday it came back from the northwest, which straight up that gully you can see at the top of the screen, and that's the worst direction for a fire to come to our house. The CFS crews that were here did a great job. They had one truck parked next to that large circular tank, drafting from that tank, which was pumping to another truck that was down near the dam, and they had hoses running far enough to reach around the house, and they managed to save the house. They used about 45,000 litres of water, so what's that, about 10,000 gallons of water, to protect the house. Ironically, I was away protecting somebody else's house, and at the time I didn't know this was happening. I only found out later that day. You can see those trees on the left. They are heat affected. They may or may not die. It depends how badly damaged they were. But the trees, the green trees around the house, that's how that whole area should look this time of year. Yes, the ground's a bit dry and the grass is a bit dry, but the trees, being Australian natives, they do just fine in this heat. So as you can see, the fire came round this side, and at the bottom of the screen there you can see where the trees have been heat affected on the left. That's looking to the northwest. So this is the drone flying towards the northwest, kind of down the gully that the fire came from. I'm not sure why some of those trees are still green. That's a good thing. But all those little black stumps you can see, they are yuccas or xantharias or grass trees, whatever you want to call them. And they burn pretty bad. They burn really hot. They're nasty things. So that's looking to the southwest, and that's a sheep station behind us. Luckily there weren't a lot of sheep on there, and I don't believe any of them were lost. I didn't hear there were any stock losses at all. So as we curl around back towards the back of the blocks that are there, the housing blocks that are there, that's the back of our neighbour's place. So some of her trees got burnt. That vacant block between us, which has got a little holiday shed on it, you'll see, there it is. All those black stumps are actually xantharias or grass trees, and they love a fire. They're already starting to come back, and the fire was 2 weeks ago. So flying back over our house, that is how all the trees in this area should look. They should look nice and green. It's a beautiful place to live in, even in summer, but it does have its drawbacks, as you can see. So that's looking back over towards where the fire started. At the top of the screen you can just make out a walking trail, and it's to the right of that walking trail where the hill starts to run down towards the sea is about where the fire started. That's our other neighbour. That's looking up the gully. That's back towards the northwest. That's Kangaroo Island in the background there, getting a bit of welcome rain. So all of those trees you can see there that are brown, they are not autumn trees, they are not deciduous, they are all been heat affected. I believe it was 5,500 hectares. I don't know how many acres that is. And the fire perimeter was about 54 kilometres. So all those trees should be bright green. This is the drone just going back down towards our house. As you can see, the fire at the top of the screen got to about maybe 10 metres from the house, and all around the house, that's probably the closest it got, and it got to the back of my workshop and melted those poly tanks. Okay, well I hope you liked the video. Stay tuned for more videos of us rebuilding and reconstructing after the fires. Stay safe.